Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. Your ever-enthusiastic host Christian here, and I'm so pumped for today's solo episode where we'll be diving deep into the rising trend of podcast audiograms. Now, if you're anything like me, you're always on the hunt for new ways to spread the word about this wonderful podcast and engage with our amazing community. And let me tell you folks, podcast audiograms just might be the golden ticket. These snackable video clips are custom made for social media and can seriously take your podcast promotion game to the next level. So whether you're looking to grow your audience, up your social media game, or simply refresh your marketing strategy, you're in the right place. In this episode, we'll break down what exactly podcast audiograms are, why they're so dang effective, and how you can start using them for your own podcast. Let's get to it. All right, before we dive too deep, let's step back for a second and get crystal clear on what podcast audiograms actually are. In short, a podcast audiogram is a short video clip that showcases a captivating audio snippet from your podcast episode. So you take an exciting, insightful, or compelling segment from your episode, usually around 60 seconds or less. Then you pair it with eye-catching visuals to create a video optimized for social media. The visuals can be anything from static images and graphics to animated motion graphics to full video clips that complement the audio. You also want to add captions, which are crucial for accessibility and boosting engagement. Once your audiogram is ready, you can share it on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and more. The goal is to spark interest in your full podcast episode and essentially act like a movie trailer, teasing your content in a fun, bite-sized way. And according to experts from Headliner, these social-friendly audiograms just might be the absolute best way to promote your podcast online. Pretty neat, right? Now you might be wondering, okay, cool idea, but do these things really work? Well, my friend, the proof is in the pudding. See, social media users are drawn to compelling visual content, and audiograms combine vibrant imagery with those juicy audio clips we all love. This two-pronged sensory approach can stop the endless scrolling dead in its tracks. Research by BuzzSumo found that Facebook posts with images receive a whopping 2.3x more engagement than text-only posts. And Facebook itself found that adding captions boosts view time by an average of 12%. So audiograms check both boxes, utilizing captivating visuals and captions to reel people in. Once hooked, viewers then get a taste of your podcast content and can easily click right through to the full episode. Essentially, audiograms act as the perfect bridge between your podcast content and the visual world of social media. They allow you to penetrate platforms that don't always play nice with audio, opening up new AVN avenues of discovery. And we haven't even gotten to the best part yet. Audiograms are super shareable by nature, able to spread across social media like wildfire. This gives your podcast insane exposure, allowing you to organically reach a much wider audience than you could through audio alone. It's some next level stuff, folks. If you aren't already using audiograms, you need to be. Now that you see the immense power of audiograms, let's break down what actually makes for an effective one. The anatomy of a winning audiogram has a few key ingredients. First and foremost is an intriguing audio snippet. You want to select a golden nugget from your episode, a highlight that encapsulates the essence of the content and leaves the viewer hanging. The goal is to prompt the curiosity itch and have them eagerly clicking through. Next up, visuals that complement and enhance the audio. This can be images, graphics, video clips, motion graphics, and more. Get creative, but be sure the visuals match the vibe and direction of the audio. You want the two components to flow together seamlessly. From there, accurate and engaging captions are an absolute must. Not only do they boost accessibility, but they seriously elevate engagement, as we learned earlier. Finally, incorporate your podcast branding throughout the audiogram. This reinforces that memorable look and feel, strengthening the connection with your audience over time. Routine exposure equals results, folks. Follow this framework, and your audiograms will be primed for social media success. Now I can throw terms and tactics at you all day long, but nothing beats seeing these audiograms in action. Let's check out how some popular podcasters are using them in the real world for some serious inspiration. The Daily Show frequently takes short audio clips from their episodes and pairs them with simple yet engaging motion graphics. These animated audiograms do an amazing job promoting their brand and teasing the full show in an eye-catching way. Tim Ferriss often shares interview highlights on social media through audiograms. These provide a little taste of his long-form conversations using vibrant imagery and captions to draw viewers in. Very slick. And Andrew Huberman of the Huberman Lab podcast uses audiograms to share key science insights on Instagram. The concise clips sparked by vibrant brain graphics and diagrams provide a perfect teaser for his in-depth show. As you can see, the creative possibilities are endless here, folks. Now it's time for you to start getting your hands dirty, see what works, and develop your own style. Just remember to stay consistent and have some fun with it. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's walk through exactly how to create your very own podcast audiogram from start to finish. No expensive software or design skills needed. I've got you covered. The first step is choosing a tantalizing audio snippet from your latest episode, ideally 60 seconds or less. Resist the urge to explain too much. You want a cliffhanger. Next, track down eye-catching visuals to complement the vibe and direction of your audio clip. Videos, graphics, images, get creative here. Once you've got your audio and visuals ready to go, you can bring them together in editing software like Adobe Premiere or online tools like Headliner. Add in your podcast branding, smooth transitions, and clean captions. Lastly, export your slick new video file and optimize it for whichever social channel you want to use. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, you name it, and voila! You've got yourself a podcast audiogram ready to captivate and convert. Rinse and repeat this process with new episodes, test what works, and watch your audience grow. It's awesome. All right, everyone. Let's do a quick recap of the podcast audiogram. Goodness. Audiograms are short, social-friendly video clips that showcase captivating audio snippets from your podcast episodes. They merge compelling visuals and audio content together into a highly addictive format optimized for today's digital world. When done right, audiograms can spread like wildfire across social media, bringing insane exposure and discovery to your podcast. To create effective audiograms, use cliffhanger audio clips, eye-catching visuals, slick branding, and clean captions. Maintain consistency, track performance, and keep experimenting to refine your audiogram strategy over time. So there you have it, folks. We hope these audiogram tips have sparked some ideas on how to spread your show like wildfire. Just imagine new fans and subscribers pouring in daily, hungry for your content. If you enjoyed today's episode, please show us some love by leaving a review on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your platform of choice. Your feedback powers our progress. And for even more data-backed strategies and insights, be sure to check out Potter, elevating podcasts through analytics and enrichment. Catch you next time for more tactics to grow your show. Until then, podcast pioneers, keep on recording.